So it's been 4 years since we first connected. I was in England and you were in Santa Monica.
Yep.
And now we're here at Riverside Park. This is amazing.
This is awesome.
And what do you have to show me here?
We're about to open up this Magana Mamey.
And where does the fruit come from?
So this is grown in Homestead, Florida, which is basically the only part of the country where Mamey sapote grows. It's a very special tropical environment down there.
It looks like a tough skin, but yet you cut it open so easily.
No, yeah, it looks tougher than it really is.
Can you tell us what you eat every day?
What do I eat every day? Well, I guess the diet I follow is the 80-10-10 diet. That's the best way to learn about it. And it's basically based on sweet fruits to get calories, and then big salads at night. So in the summer in New York right now, I'm eating Florida mangoes and papaya from the New Generation wholesale place, which Mike Arnstein introduced me to. And they have Martha's Best papaya, which is just amazing. And it's non-GMO, and it's really consistent. And it's like the little small strawberry type of papayas, and they're just really good. So I mean, a lot of those, a little bit of mamey, some Florida bananas. What else? And then I guess dinner's berries, and I've been getting some good lettuce at the Eaton Square Market.
Now, how long have you been doing this diet?
Since December of 2006.
Never been off it? Never wavered?
Never wavered.
Wow, how have you done that? How in the world? Can you tell us how old you are first?
I'm 25.
25, so since you were 19 years old, you've been doing this.
That's right, I was at school, University of Florida.
How have you avoided all the pressures that come from other kids your age? And
I think, well, I mean, I was always dietarily, I was weird, like all the way through high school. So avoiding certain unhealthy things is, I guess I've just gotten used to it over time now. And of course, I think surrounding myself with, supportive people, good friends and all that, and just really focusing on the things we have in common, like in college, I hang out with all kinds of people that eat terrible diets, but when we're playing pickup basketball together, we're not really worried about any of that stuff. We're just having fun playing basketball.
Yeah. So what do you say when people, or do they not invite you to dinner anymore at a restaurant?
Going to a restaurant, I'm really flexible in that regard. I'm not super picky about organics and stuff like that. I mean, I try to eat as much organic as I can, but I know that I can go to any restaurant because I don't know of any restaurant that doesn't have lettuce and tomatoes.
Okay.
So I literally, that's pretty much what I eat every time I go to a restaurant. If they have cucumbers or something, I'll add that. Maybe some sweet peppers, maybe some avocado. But for me, it's really simple. And then, we're there. I have food in front of me. It's fine. And we're just focusing on our conversation.
Do you have any tips for people who might want to adopt some of your lifestyle, but not all of it?
Yeah, I think, I haven't stayed up really well with the whole 80-10-10 community and all the videos and all that stuff, but to me it looks like Harley and Freely are putting out a lot of good videos, and then Freely's got this Raw Till 4 type of program or something where you can eat lots of sweet fruit early in the day, for breakfast and lunch, and then add some more starches and stuff for dinner. I definitely think if you're not going to do 80-10-10 100%, it's best to do a McDougall, Esselstyn, Campbell type of diet, and focus on getting a high carb diet, really.
And what does that look like?
I guess the McDougall diet is more like you're just getting your calories from starches versus getting your calories from sweet fruits.
Okay.
Other than that, it's pretty much the same.
What about if you have somebody starting with a completely conventional diet? What's the one tip you think they can do that they'll see good results?
Just educate yourself. I'll give somebody one tip. Just educate. And watch the videos, read the books, and then if you choose not to do it, then at least you know what our group of people believes, and you can articulate why you don't want to do it for whatever reason. That's the best tip I can give.
Are most of your friends in this lifestyle?
I would say a good portion of them. I've been involved with the low-fat cook community for a while now. So as far as working for Forks Over Knives, so I certainly have some friends and connections in that area.
Yeah, can you tell us a bit about Forks Over Knives for those of us who've been living in the dark these past 2 years?
Okay, we're back. So we took a little break. I devoured my half of the mamey. I took actually a little more than a half. You were generous to share your half.
It was
back with me.
huge.
But anyways, you were asking what is Forks Over Knives. So initially, it's a documentary film that was released nationwide beginning May 6, 2011. And then it's the companion book was very successful. We came out with a second book, Forks Over Knives, the cookbook. And there are 2 more books that are slated to come out over the next 2 years. And we also do these Farms to Forks events with Rip Elston and the Engine 2 Diet team. There's actually one coming up in Atlanta. I think the Atlanta one starts today.
Oh yeah?
And then the last one of the year is in upstate New York. You can go to farmstoforks.com, check that out. And
Great.
we also provide content on our website and via social media. So there's recipes on forksOverKnives.com and articles from experts in the whole food plant-based diet movement.
And you've got 400,000 Facebook fans?
We're close to 400,000. I think we're at 393 or something right now.
Wow. Tell us about your fitness routine.
Oh man, my fitness routine. It's not as much of a routine as it should be. Honestly, my girlfriend's keeping me motivated to do a little more fitness.
Oh yeah?
She's been taking it on really seriously and really disciplined with her fitness. So sometimes when we came to New York, we joined a gym together, so I'll go there and I'll just do a lot of the stuff she tells me to do. But other than that, I run a little bit. I play tennis. It's my favorite activity to do. In Santa Monica, I would play some pickup basketball every once in a while. I should kind of get into that here in New York. But I really don't have so much of a routine right now. It's just instead I'm more just trying to stay active, have fun, and basically with this diet, you can stay trimmed no matter what.
One thing, you once told me that your favorite book had nothing to do with food, right? What is it?
My favorite book is Nonviolent Communication by Marshall Rosenberg.
Tell me about that.
Oh man, to me it's like a consciousness. It's just a way of thinking. And the book teaches, step-by-step ways to sort of communicate certain things, and it's based on feelings and needs and all that. But for me, I don't, you get used to it for a while and you just don't really use the rhetoric. You just have this consciousness. And I think one of the major things that Marshall Rosenberg teaches is that he says, you can't do anything wrong. Like, even if you tried, you can't do anything wrong. Everything you're doing, you're meeting some need. And that concept and really truly buying into it is very liberating for me. And certainly when other people do things and you think sometimes we think, they did something wrong, they shouldn't have done that or whatever. And instead of, I'd never really think like that. I just automatically think, what need were they meeting, and sort of understanding, and then trying to come to, a mutual agreement of what's like a better way to approach whatever the situation is.
Wise words, Robby. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I might have to do the Forks Over Knives part again. I didn't do that very well.
Okay, you want to do it again?
Yeah, let's do that again.
Go ahead.
I'll invite my man first. I couldn't resist. I'll save the other half for you.
Great.